This is the afternoon video update. This is for Friday, the 4th of October. This is James Spann. South Alabama getting most of the rain today. We have a few scattered showers across the northern half of the state. A warm weekend ahead, much cooler next week, and we're still watching the Gulf of Mexico to getting much better clarity on what happens down there. So let's dive in and discuss things. First off the radar, we are live this afternoon at 2:32. And you can see a few scattered showers in progress over the northern half of the state. Really not that many. The most meaningful cluster of showers is sitting right on top of Tuscaloosa. And again, that's not moving much. The shower's moving kind of slowly and erratically today. To the north, got a few showers in parts of Winston, Lawrence, Morgan, Limestone, Marion counties. But really and truly, most of the widespread rain is down south. You can see that rain is fairly widespread through southwest and parts of south central Alabama. Raining in Mobile, Baldwin, Escambia, Butler, Covington, Monroe, Conecuh counties. Also some rain in the southeastern part of the state as well, but not as much. You can see mostly dry for Dothan. They've got cloudy conditions right up into parts of Crenshaw, Pike, Barber, Bullock, and Russell counties. And most of these showers will likely fade as the sun goes down later this evening, so most of the high school football stadiums across the state should be dry tonight. Not necessarily all of them, but most of them. Here's the big picture. You can see a little shortwave coming through here. That's triggering the showers we have today. The main westerlies are still to the north, but that little shortwave trough is beating down the ridge temporarily. Visible satellite view. The sky mostly cloudy for the southern half of the state. The clouds are more scattered for North Alabama. Still pretty warm today for the northern part of the state. We have 80s, Birmingham at 83. Huntsville, the warm spot, 85 because they've seen the most sun today. And then 70s for South Alabama because of clouds and rain. Mobile sitting at 77 with rain falling. There's the watch warning map this afternoon. Pretty quiet across the country. No organized severe weather expected through tonight. Tomorrow, SPC has introduced a small marginal risk over parts of Wisconsin and upper Michigan in advance of a front. And on day 3, which is Sunday, a marginal risk from near Buffalo down through parts of western Pennsylvania and northern West Virginia. Rain for the next 7 days. And again, for North Alabama, just not a lot. And even in South Alabama, the rain amount's not that great. And quite frankly, this is basically what we see today and this evening. There could be a few showers tomorrow and Sunday over South Alabama, but again, the pattern is just not good for rain here. So in the tropics, 3 disturbances on the board. We have Hurricane Kirk, Tropical Storm Leslie, and a broad tropical low in the far western Gulf of Mexico. Looks like Kirk has peaked in intensity. The winds have decreased a little bit. Still a major hurricane, 140 miles an hour, but this is in the middle of nowhere. And it recurves and hooks out to the northeast, becoming post-tropical by Tuesday morning of next week. Leslie, tropical storm, winds 65 miles per hour, should become a hurricane over the weekend. But again, this will be recurving, just like Kirk, no threat to land. And this feature we've been watching seemingly for a long time in the western Gulf, kind of sitting on the coast of Mexico. The Hurricane Center now with this giving this a 50% chance of developing. This is the new probabilistic outlook coming off the European, the 12Z ensemble set. And you can see a really good chance of this developing into a tropical storm over the southwestern Gulf, and then comes across the Florida Peninsula, not the Panhandle, during the week ahead, mainly as a rainmaker. Well, let's check the modeling here. Model fans, this is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4. Again, the ridge rebuilds here. Got a pretty good shortwave over the far northern states. And for most of Alabama tomorrow, warm and dry. Highs way up in the 80s. We might see upper 80s in spots. And again, could there be a shower in South Alabama? Yes, but probably not many. But the weather looks good for all of the college football games across Alabama tomorrow, Georgia, Tennessee, Mississippi. Sunday, the GFS a little more bullish in showers for South Alabama. So we'll mention that chance. The northern half of the state should be dry. Otherwise, partly sunny with highs in the 80s. Monday, we're dry, but a surface front comes in here. No moisture, no rain. But that will bring a change on Tuesday. Tuesday should be a sunny day and noticeably cooler. The high Tuesday dropping into the 70s for the northern half of the state, low 80s for South Alabama. A nice north breeze. We start the day Tuesday morning down in the 50s, and then Wednesday, of course, we note that tropical low in the Gulf, far south of Indian Pass. And then on Wednesday, that tropical low is into the Florida Peninsula near Lake Okeechobee. But again, Wednesday should be a beautiful day here. Lows in the 50s, highs 70s for North Alabama, just a delightful day. This is the GFS Wednesday at 1 o'clock Central Time, 2 o'clock Eastern, and has a fairly weak tropical low that's between Tampa Bay and Lake Okeechobee, just to the southeast of Tampa. And that's just a big rainmaker. We'll check the European, exact same time. This is Wednesday afternoon, 2 o'clock Eastern. A little stronger. Got a tropical system that's near Tampa Bay. And again, a lot of rain for the peninsula, not the panhandle. Let's go to Thursday. Again, just gorgeous. Lows. So we might see some 40s for North Alabama. And a week from today, this is Friday, October the 11th, get a northerly flow aloft, and we are just dry as could be. Let's keep going. Let's go out 10 days. This is Monday, October 14th. Got a high amplitude pattern here with a big ridge over the central states, a deep trough coming into the northeast. Pretty cold air mass over eastern Canada. Look at those thickness values. And I see some blue on that map. That's a chance of snow for parts of New England in 10 days if this verifies. But again, here we're still dry, and it's just October tends to be very dry unless a tropical system gets involved. This is the rain for the next 15 days for Birmingham coming off the GFS ensemble. And again, the mean is under a half inch. So it sure looks like after today, the northern half of the state could go at least 15 days with no rain. Temperatures after Monday coming down. We see 80s through Monday. Then for next week, Tuesday on through the following weekend, highs in the 70s and lows well down in the 50s. No doubt we're going to see some 40s for the colder pockets toward the end of next week. Bring it on. And let's see. Let me peek and see if we have the new CPC Outlook. That is the one issued yesterday. Typically, these outlooks are issued right about the time I start to crank up these videos. And the new one is in the house. So let's drop it in the set here, and we'll watch it change together. This is for October 12th through October 18th. And if this verifies, temperatures pretty close to average, maybe slightly above for the western side of the state. So what are we going to do here? We're going to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam video. Whoa, what a crowd today in Decatur. Yeah, I like this. A big homeschool group, Master's Hand Christian School. We met at Decatur Baptist Church. Very well-dressed people in the crowd there, I must say. But we had a great time today talking about the science of meteorology. And that cake is amazing. The detail on that cake, wow. That is just unbelievable. Outstanding. But, yeah, we did the storm spot. Boy, that guy looks good, doesn't he? We did a storm spotting session. Talked about thunderstorms, convection, hurricanes, how we forecast the weather, how to stay safe during severe weather. But a marvelous group there. So, again, to all those homeschoolers, the mamas, the daddies, the whole families up in Decatur, Master's Hand Christian School. Thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking great. So once again, this is the radar. We're live at 241, and you can see the rain is relatively widespread for South Alabama, south of US 80, and a few spotty showers for the northern half of the state. There's that cluster that's just kind of sitting on top of Tuscaloosa. And it got a few little small showers to the north, parts of Limestone, Morgan, Lawrence, Winston, Marion counties. And again, we'll go down south, and this is where the bulk of the widespread rain is today. Mobile, Baldwin counties, Escambia, Conecuh, Covington, Monroe, southern Clark, but parts of Butler and Crenshaw counties. And again, this will be fading as the sun goes down later this evening. Sun going down shortly after 6:30 this time of the year. So most, not necessarily all, but again, most of the high school football stadiums should be in a pretty good shape tonight for high school football. I will be at Helena High School this evening. That's our Friday night rivals game of the week. It's Benjamin Russell at Helena. I'll be on ABC 3340 at 4, 5, and 6 for the news. I'll be on Blitz Game Day on Channel 68 at 6:30, and then the game itself on Channel 68. That's our sister station at 7 o'clock tonight. Going down to Demopolis tomorrow. No book signing. This is a Miss Christmas on the River pageant. Again, I think the first one I emceed was 40 years ago. Goodness gracious. But looking forward to seeing everybody there. Don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 this evening at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend, and God bless.